Hey guys, it's Main here, back again with another video. Doing this actually on the Justice Monument update, so if this is behind in the upload schedule, that's what we're currently streaming this on, so this is what the video is on. Anyways, thanks for coming by, thanks for watching the video. Let's go jump into it. Today we have Auzchris. This is the first person in the main stream to actually redeem channel points for their account review. So, was it, hold on, Chris, remind me, is it 19,999 channel points for a, for a review? I think is what it is. He trolled me the very end of the stream, like the last minute, redeemed this, and, not today, but like 2 weeks ago. Anyways, this is the first one on the channel. I might reduce the channel points to help people out. Anyways, let's go jump into it. He said this might be more of a roast. So, let's see how bad his account is. Actually, starting off pretty strong with 12.5k stamp level. End of World 6. Fully clipped skulls. Some of the mini bosses are not at 100k. Your Baba Yaga is really low. Hold on. You have 6.5k Baba Yaga, 22,000 Dr. Deathicus. Not subscribed to the hourly alerts, clearly. But fully clipped skulls, right? That's what it looks like. My brain might be blocking something out, though. Not level 30 Boron, which is interesting. Very interesting. Not an enjoyer of clicking on gaming bit gain in the Bravery monument, clearly. Oof. Interesting. Hold on. How often do you click on your shovel? What's your snail level? I'm curious. Not a gaming enjoyer. That's clear. Only 20 mil atoms saved up. 2 billion print, 4 billion print, 4 billion print. Interesting. 22 shrine levels. I'm just making observations on his account. Nothing, no targeted advice yet. Stamps are pretty good. Hold on, chat. He doesn't have stat Wall Street. Snails reset 19 to 15 like 4 times. Okay, that's understandable. That's a problem most people have. I will say, the super bit for level 30 atoms is much more achievable today than it was in the past because of the Bravery Monument. So what I really recommend is when you do the Bravery Monument every single day, I recommend looking out for Gaming Bit Game. Try to get that as a replacement to Snail. And yeah, I think with the Justice Monument out, I think it's thoroughly unimpressive. And I think you can justify putting more characters AFK on the Bravery Monument to get more sword damage. Try to stack that up so you get to higher waves of Bravery, so you get higher chest levels. And obviously prioritize, depending on what you need, like maybe mining efficiency or gaming bit game for sure, over anything else. You don't have the trash stamp? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't have this. There's a bunch of all stat. This is base all stat. This is really good for damage and money. Really good stamp to have. So get that. Get some free stamp levels, honestly. But honestly, getting to almost 13k stamp level with no 30 atom discount is pretty good. Good job. From here on, I recommend trying to get your carry capacity stamps up, and that would help with your multi-tool stamp as well. So getting Matty Bag stamp, Little Mining Baggy stamp, Chop and Baggy stamp, the Bug Sack, and the Bags Ahead stamp. Those will help a ton. Also, if you're struggling getting multi-tool stamp up to 220, remember Rucksack helps you by fitting more stuff in your inventory. Get the highest carrying capacity you can, the crafted bag for the dust motes. Try to fit them in your inventory if you are able to do that. There's also star signs for it. You can try to do that. But probably getting Bug Sack stamp up a few levels is going to help you a ton in getting you more carry capacity for the multi-tool stamp. Okay, Alchemy. Okay. I would maybe recommend getting your multi-resource chance up to 600% because of the whole upgrade. Even if you don't have it, try to prep for it eventually. Because once you have it at 600%, it's going to be straight up like a 600%, or it's going to be a 2x increase to your prints. So the 4 billion you're getting now is going to turn into 8 billion really, really easily. So I recommend trying to get this up to maybe like 500%, depending on how many conjurer bonuses you can really eke out. Obviously, the priority should be first on village magic and whole magic. But eventually, when you get to Idleon magic, getting these additional 300 max multi-resource champs is going to help you with your prints a ton, which is going to help you when you get the level 30 super bit to get you level 30 boron and also use your atoms for upgrades. So really, really good thing here. Once you get that, I honestly would reconsider printing. I don't know how long it's actually been since you've done a print, and 62 days. Battles? Not all battles. Last print was ballot AFK bonus. I think you can probably reprint for some pretty good bonus, especially with a Bravery monument. I think your copper ore print is going to like 20x. that's maybe exaggerative. Maybe 10x. It could probably 10x realistically. And that's a decent print. Depending if you've picked mining efficiency as one of the Bravery options, your copper ore is going to go through the roof. Having to reprints like Chinese water torture, true and real, brother. But I mean, you can really bank up a lot of atoms. Atoms are really important now because of the bell. Because of, well, I mean, you're going to be positioning yourself to get to level 30 super bit. And yeah, I just think you should. I think you should. You should eventually. In 2 weeks, I think is what you should aim to reprint. So I think you should refocus all of your atoms on your warrior bubble, actually. My traditional advice is focus on mage, but because of the mining efficiency bonus that you get from the Bravery monument, I think you should focus a lot of your atom clicks on the warrior bubble. So getting Warrior's Rule, Wyoming Blood up even more, so you can get the 600% multi-ore chance. And Molt Orange for sure. Molt Orange for sure, 100%. And trying to do atom clicks on, sorry, not atom clicks, but hourly clicks on Hardy Diggy, on Strong Tools, Roid Ragin. Getting bubbles to 90% base. I mean, no, I would just hard focus on the warrior bubble right now. I would probably get Molt Orange up like another 100 levels. I think, yeah, you can do that in like 1 day. Get this up another 100 levels to 290. What's your Lariat actually? Yeah, you have a chance of, you have a guaranteed +2, chance of +3, so you can get Molt Orange up in a day. This would really boost your mining efficiency a lot actually by upgrading this. If you can, even like 3 times a day doing an hourly click in a Roid Ragin just to get your base, just to get your stats up. So you can get more mining efficiency here. Are mining prints now higher than chopping with Bravery? Absolutely. Absolutely they are. I'm going to sacrifice my hours here just to show you. So, chat, I have the Icing Iron Bite on. Let's get some skill efficiency on. Skill efficiency. So right now I don't have a trophy. I don't have a name tag. I don't have wings. I don't have like anything good on this character right now. And I'm at a 64 billion copper ore right now with rucksack on, mind you. So this is inefficient, and I'm already surpassing. I've 5 to 6x my print on copper ore without like min-maxing my mining print right now. That's how busted the Bravery monument is. Let that sink in. I've between 4 to 6x my print in an inoptimal setup with fucking rucksack equipped. I can get nowhere near that. Yeah, no HP snapshot, no proper food equipped. like there's so much more I could do to increase my print on this character, and I'm getting a baseline 4x print increase because of bravery, because of the multi-resource chance, because of other things, the all stat bonus that I got from Idleon Magic as well. Copper, ore prints are like giga juiced because of bravery and other things. Anyways, back to this. So yeah, ore prints are insane, and they well surpassed log prints. I thought it was additive, didn't really pick up, but here's the other thing, is if I go to bravery, you see I have almost 2100% mining efficiency. It might be additive, but it's a lot being added. So here's the thing, I believe it's actually multiplicative. It might be multiplicative. It's more likely additive because of how big it is. Steiny, thanks for the sub. So it's additive. It's likely additive. But the fact you get 2100% mining efficiency, this gets multiplied by every other mining efficiency or scaling efficiency source that you have. So this 2100% is a lie. It's probably closer to like 10,000% at the very least. Adding that on is a huge multiplier. It's a huge gain to your mining efficiency prints. So yeah, it's insane. Anyways, so the lesson there is that ore prints well surpass log prints because of bravery and because of Idleon Magic with the 300% additional multi-ore chance. Really, really huge bonus. Anyways, so that's what I'm saying. You do no. The 300% artifacts isn't a bonus. It's strictly the. Hold on. It's not a bonus. He said bonus, but I'm almost certain it's artifact find chance today. Yeah, it's not bonus. It's find chance. Anyways. Yeah. That's why I suggest waiting maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks to do your reprint, because the future monuments to come out. I mean, the Justice Monument just came out and it's catching efficiency. So that's like kind of useless in the context of prints. But eventually when the 3rd and 4th monuments come out and they give you chopping efficiency or they give you fishing efficiency, you're going to get way more atoms there as well. So reprinting might be in your best interest. Not right now, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks from now when those other caverns come out is when I'd look to do that. Anyways, moving on. Harped on that too long. Meal's not at 90 yet. Can you get any meals up? Yeah, you can. Okay, so I'd be careful because no meal left behind can probably hit some of these meals pretty easily. Okay, yeah. The harder ones are going to get hit. So I would recommend probably getting some ladles and trying to unlock your meals. Oh, you unlocked it today. Okay, so no problem. No harping any then. So yeah, use your ladles. Try to catch some of your meals up to 90 where you can, or like beyond 83, so that these harder ones try to get pushed up. You don't want your nil meal left behind to be hitting any of the meals on the first 3 pages, honestly. The 4th page is getting to be where it's acceptable. The 3rd, up to the 3rd page, I think you can probably get your ladles up, especially depending on what your cooking is at, or sorry, what your farming is at. My man's not at 160 farming. My man is not at 160 farming. That is not an excuse, Chris. Hold on. Chat, let's take a pause. This man is blaming his gaming luck on snail and nugget luck. The hard truth is this man just doesn't have as much gaming speed as he could because he's missing 34 crops. That's say it with me, chat. That's a skill issue. That's a definite skill issue. Also, you're splitting up your crops for seemingly no reason. Okay, you're at 240. Point and laugh, everyone. So let me see here. What's your... Okay, so if you do a bean reset, you're going to get 1.3 million beans. So here's what I do right now. So what I'd recommend for you to do right now is I would probably... put... Okay. Bear with me while I try to explain this. I'd put 4 crops. Do you know how many crops it takes you to get to 100K? In like, if you were to get like a 16x OG, a 32x OG, do you know how long it would take you to get 100K of each crop? I would experiment with that. Well, I guess value GMO kind of messes with that now. Here's what I do. I would put 2 crops of this first glassy banana, 2 crops the second one, 2 crops the third, 4th, 5th, 6th, so on and so forth. 2 crops each, right? And then I would trade in. Don't collect the crops. Trade in your ticket for the beans, and then once these, sorry, hold on. Let me back up. So 2 crops of each until you're like out of plots, right? Let it OG overnight for like a full day until it's like 256, 512, 1028, whatever you get your OG up to on these glassy crops. Then don't collect them. Trade in your ticket. Go back, spend all the magic beans on 64x, how many 286K, but I think that's also counting your value GMO. So once you do that, trade in your beans. Spend it like all on a mix of Super GMO and Speed GMO, okay? Super GMO is going to help you inadvertently with Evolution GMO, so you can get more crops unlocked. But most importantly, it's going to make things grow a lot faster. And plus, it has a cap level of 50, so the sooner you max this out, you can not worry about the opportunity cost of the other things. From there, I'd really look to upgrade your Value GMO, Evo GMO, and Speed GMO. Value GMO recently being fixed, so it actually does something up to 10,000 X value multi, which you can check in your skill info and farming. It'll actually tell you what your value multi is. But Super GMO is going to scale all these right here. Super GMO, you want to try to cap out, get another like 20 levels into this, and then split the rest of them into kind of Evo GMO and Speed GMO, okay? Trying to unlock more crops. I would probably ditch that and reset for beans, because you can super juice Super GMO. You can super juice your Speed GMO and Evo GMO. I would honestly, legitimately put 15 to 20 levels into Super GMO, put another 10 levels, 20 levels into Evo GMO, and the rest of your beans into Speed GMO, because your farming speed is going to really kick off because of Super GMO. Getting to 100K crops is extremely easy for you at this moment in time. But when you do a reset, you want to make sure that you have at least 10,000 crops. That way it's, 100,000 is ideal. 10,000 if you're not there yet at value GMO, because that would help you kind of kickstart your farming journey all over again. Because once you start farming back over from ground zero, it takes forever for you to grow those crops. But if you start farming with crops at 100,000, you're kicking off Speed GMO and Super GMO, so it's not taking you 20, 30, 40 minutes to grow a basic crop. It's going to take you seconds to minutes, as opposed to the 20 you'd have to wait for something to go to a 1x OG. So it would help a ton by starting to get like a stockpile of crops up to 100K. That's why I'm saying getting 2 crops each of the glassy, letting it OG overnight to like 256 to 512x, and letting that, and then collecting that after you do your bean reset, and then going through basic seed, earthy seed, bulbo seed, sushi seed, all that, getting that to 100K, and then eventually trying to go glassy and try to get as much as you can. Once you're at like 0.1, even like 1% to 0.1% next crop chance, I would do another bean reset, do the exact same thing you did before, reset, get the 100K crops, and then do the cycle all over again. And then use your beans to upgrade Evo GMO even more. I think, honestly, you want to get Evo GMO kind of capped out around 2.2 to 2.3x is the sweet spot, so you can guarantee the last crop Evo without any points anywhere else in land ranks or too many levels in a biology boost. So, to recap, what you should do right now is aim to do a bean reset. Before you reset, how many plots do you actually have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So the first 16 glassy seeds is what you should aim for on your plots. 2 each. That equals 32. Once they get up each to around like 256 to 512x OG, turn in your bean ticket, your magic bean ticket, and then go collect all the crops. You'll start off with probably around 100,000 crops, and then start the cycle getting 100k each of the basic seeds in order. Then 100k earthy seeds, 100k bulbo, 100k sushi, 100k mushy, and then try to push as far as you can with 100k of each of the glassy seeds. Stop when you get to like a 1% next crop chance, and then do a bean reset, doing the exact same thing we did before. 2 of each crop of glassy. And then starting back over, putting all your magic beans into Evo GMO, start the cycle again until you eventually get to 160 crops discovered. That'll help you with your gaming Evo. It'll help you with your meal speed. You'll be able to shiny pet farm on your Beastmaster. You'll get more Jade coins. Yeah, getting 160 crops is going to be extremely important for gaming specifically, and that'll help you get to the final super bit, the 90 cube red super bit, because you'll probably be able to hit instant gaming if you're not there already. And if you are there at instant gaming, you might actually be able to get to the tier 2 plant immediate growth, which is kind of like the next big breakpoint you want to aim for. So yeah, farming is going to be a big focus for you endgame. People don't realize it's actually this important, but farming is extremely important if you're at this stage of endgame. Getting to 160 crops found, extremely, extremely important for you to do and aim for. Does any of that make sense? Please tell me if you have any questions of farming, because I can do a live demonstration right now. Almost here. It makes sense, just got to do it. Okay, good. My God, your gloves are higher than mine. Jesus. Yeah, you can very easily push farming because of value GMO having been fixed at the most recent. Oh, I say most recent, two updates ago now. Value GMO actually works. It was bugged before and it didn't work, and value used to cap out at 100x through land ranks. Now value GMO is actually worth it to push magic beans on. So you can get a ton of you can very easily get to 100k crops now, whereas before you wouldn't be able to. So I would highly recommend trying to finish farming. You can very easily get to the 160 crops probably within a week, if that. You can grind this out very easily and get you a ton of crop Evo chance. Are you getting super unlucky with your gloves? Me? I just don't farm them, which I should. I should farm them. That's a mistake of my own. But yeah, your gear's not bad. You just don't have a lot of gold charms, which is interesting. What mastery floor are you on? Yeah, I need to do a better job of farming gloves, honestly. You got the coin, you got the scroll, mastery 1. So you don't have the star, the question mark, the kunai's mastery 2, the beads. Ooh, you know, taffy disc for the OG chance. Not there yet for the 100k of that. Okay, sneaking wise, you should get on your gold food grinds. There's some that you don't even have the drop rate one at 10k. Okay, I think you should be on your DK. Wait, hold on, Chris. You don't have 100k of the golden hamster gummies? Hold on a second. You have a DK. And you have Choco Chip. So what's the holdup here? And you don't have all sovereign artifacts. Hold on. Chris. Hold on. How long have you how long have you been in World 6? Oh my god. Okay. This is where the roast kicks in. So, hold on. Hold on. So, hold on. You have Choco Chip. Okay. You have a DK. How much drop rate do you have? I mean, you should have a lot of drop rate. Okay, so you haven't finished sailing. So your big thing right now is finished sailing. You have 30x drop rate. So what you should do is, I don't know what your DKs currently are mining the mother load, so you should take them off, one character off that. Active on World 5 in Tremor Worms, and try to get the 100k golden hamster gummies and throw it on the beanstalk. Because if you aren't collecting 2 hours of AFK gains every single time you go back to your characters and going to sailing and trying to collect sailing gains to push your artifacts to sovereign, you should do that because you don't have all your artifacts at sovereign yet. And this is probably your biggest hindrance, is not being able to guarantee collect AFK gains on your character. You don't have this at 100k yet. You don't have this at 100k yet. I mean, this is kind of worthless, but more tone points. The AFK gains, though, is kind of sufferable. You don't have 100k of the golden peanut, which is honestly like the easiest thing to get to 100k, not gonna lie. If you don't know the crafting trick, I would highly recommend try one of the 1 mil plunderous achievement. Man, I don't even have that achievement. I have like, what, 260k? There's like severe diminishing returns to try to get to 1 mil. Like the drop rate difference between 100k to 1 mil is nigh insignificant. It's another power, yes, it's a decent increase, but you're spending, what, months trying to get that achievement? It'll feel good once you've done it, but I don't use, there's better things for you to be focusing your time on. Anyways, so you should really craft. You just want the achievement. You should really work on crafting 100k golden peanuts. Hands down, really good mining efficiency boost. We mentioned earlier 3D prints. This is going to help you a ton with your 3D prints. This getting this to 100k is going to increase this bonus quite significantly. You should also aim to have 100k on your characters. 10k to 100k on your characters, so you get the gold food boost. Also, your warriors specifically have gold food increase because not only is it in the cauldron and you get that bonus there for being a warrior, you also have the talent of gold food effect on your warriors. So really good bonus there on the beanstalk is the mining efficiency and having a stack on your characters to get you even higher mining prints. You mentioned earlier how the Bravery Monument gives you mining efficiency. This scales that. So this is really, really good. Actually, it might be additive. I don't know. Either way, it's a good mining efficiency source. You equip this on your character, get 100k. Very easy to do. If you guys don't know the crafting trick, craft from your inventory. Do not craft from storage. So you craft from inventory, hold down Alt-Tab, and it'll automatically start crafting stuff as fast as you can. You don't have to active in the game for a while. It'll start ramping and scaling faster than it does crafting from storage. So you just put all the resources in your inventory, click and hold on crafting, and then just Alt-Tab into another window that's behind Idleon. It'll craft in the background. You can very easily get the 100k golden peanuts that way. Cool. Your DK should be farming the golden hamsters to get a 100k stack on the beanstalk, and then you should try to scale as much gold food effect as you possibly can to try to get this close to 100%. Make up the difference by putting golden hamsters on your characters from whatever the beanstalk chance is. So gold food effect is scaled on this node here in Alchemy, and this sigil. Okay, yeah. Envelope pile. Good emoji veggie for more gold food effect. There's a sailing artifact, not for gold food effect, but for sigil thing, which you have at Sovereign. So that's good. There's also a pristine charm for it, which you don't have, which gives you gold food effects. There's quite a few other sources, which I can't remember off the top of my head. But there's a lot of ways to scale gold food effects. And getting to 100% of the AFK give sailing AFK time is extremely important, especially since you're still on the sailing grind. So getting this to close to, if not 100%, is going to help you with sailing a ton. Okay, you have dupe for sure. Okay, Vials wise, it's easiest for you are critters and souls. So remember, when you do collect souls, make sure you have soulable gum on your characters. You're almost there at level 13 of the spook pint. You can. It's going to take you a little bit, but the refreshment vial up to 13 is going to be a little bit. Remember, just push as high tower defense as you possibly can. Remember doing it on your Beastmaster so you get the root talent and the kickback talent. Following the guide from Pancake in the Discord for the tips and tricks section to help you with tower defense if you haven't already. And I want to check what your worship actually is. Oh, not bad. It's good wave level, actually. So it's just a matter of time, just collecting soul charge, collecting your worship whenever you can, and just trying to push the vials up to 13. It's just going to be a little bit of a time-gated grind for you, but you're going to be able to do that probably soon-ish. Oh yeah, arcade luck. Yeah, unfortunate. All right, good. Are you trying to upgrade Crystalline Stamp, I gather? Pretty good on the salt grind. I mean, I don't necessarily, nothing's popping out as really problematic for me when it comes to refinery. The one thing I do want to say about shrines is I would recommend if you, so next week is going to be a kill per kill ballot week. So if you are planning on doing any Gmush grinding for your Death Note for money percent, next week's going to be the thing to do that. So before you spend candies on your Siegebreaker or your Beastmaster, whatever you do the Gmush kills with, do remember to put your shrines on there because time candy does affect shrine levels. Also, if you do plan on doing that, I would actually recommend prepping to get 100k of the golden cheeses from World 3. Farm DK on Bloodbones and try to get the gold food there. Get a 100k stack on your Beanstalk so you can actually get as much shrine time gain as you can and getting a stack on your characters as well. The gold cheeses that you see here, these ones, make your shrines level up faster, so your time candies will count for more time to make your shrines level up better. And this is honestly a great way to get more drop rate, a great way to get more crystal and giant spawn chance, getting damage, HP, shrine level up rate, carry capacity even. Really great way to get carry capacity. Mob respawn rate. Shrines are really, really good for your account, so making sure to min-max their levels is a great way to increase your account progress as well. So getting the 100k gold cheese on your Beanstalk, getting like 1,000, 500 to 1,000 stack on your characters distributed equally. And before you do candies, make sure to reposition your shrines in the world that you're doing the candy in so it starts leveling up as you do your candy. Just a quick heads up for when you do actually, if you want to take advantage of the kill per kill and actually farm Gmush. And looking back at your Gmush kills, you only have 106 billion. So if you do end up using candies, you can probably bump up that number next week. Also, would help you with your bar grind as well, since I see that some of your vials aren't 13 here. So your copper bar, your iron bar, and realistically, that's it. That's the only ones you can, without any painful managing of your 3D printer to get to level 13. I think if you were psycho enough, you could get your Dreadnought vial up to level 13 and farm Gmush at the same time. I think it's more realistic now than it was in the past. So, so yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if you do end up using candies next week, just make sure to remove if you do copper or iron bar, get rid of your oil that you have on that because they'll get destroyed by copper and iron. Yeah, just quick tip. Okay, other than that, I mean, your account's doing pretty good. It's not terrible. I mean, I wouldn't really worry about Arcade Ball, honestly. Your account's not doing too bad, Chris. I'm just a little shocked about the Beanstalk. That was the only thing that really gave me pause. The Beanstalk and farming are the two big things I give you criticism on and something you should absolutely focus on. Your Beanstalk is very easily fixable because you have a DK with pretty high drop rate and Choco Chip, which means gold food farming is like a joke to you. You can very easily get a lot of those things to 100k, specifically the hamster gummies, specifically the World 6, the Classy XP, the Golden Nigiri, as well as the Golden Dumplings are very easy to get to 100k. The golden peanuts, very easy to get to 100k as well. You just need gold bars, which is less of a problem now because of the whole magic or the Idleon magic upgrade. What else? What else was there in Beanstalk? If you want to take your Siege Breaker to Butterflies to go get this bar, this one done, less consequential, but you could definitely do this. Ooh, definitely World 2 gold farming, World 1 gold food farming, World 3 gold food farming, World 3 gold food farming, doing this on Blood Bones that help you. You have some very easy things to get off the Beanstalk. Also, do you have the achievement? There's an achievement, World 6, right here. 14 foods gives you some gold food effect. So getting this achievement would actually help you with your gold food effect. So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Okay, you likely already have this achievement. Actually, I could have checked that, I realize. You do have it. Ignore me. Oh yeah. And you also get some drop chance for getting this 100k. Easy drop chance for you. Easy. And this 4% would get multiplied by your plunder skills, which you're almost at 1 million for. So really good. Okay, well, Chris, my biggest piece of focus for you is doing Bravery, trying to get mining efficiency and gaming bit gains would be the priority I do for you right now. Obviously, Opal coming before that. But when you do Bravery, look out for mining efficiency and gaming bit gain. Would help you a ton. I would maybe throw in cooking speed so you can try to get some meals up to level 90 as well through ladles as opposed to no meal left behind. Just at this stage of the game, it would probably benefit you. So you can min-max your no meal left behind a little bit down the line when some of the meals are getting to like 83, 86. Secondly, when it comes to farming, do that trick with the bean reset. Start off with around 100k of some of the glassy crops to go through basic seeds, earthy seeds. Try to get this up to 100k. And then when you hit a hard lock on glassy seeds, do a bean reset, do the exact same trick, go back to 100k. It'll help you with gaming down the line. That in conjunction with Bravery, getting the 90Q red super bit upgrade is going to be relatively easy, probably next week or so. Wait for some of the future upgrades before you do a reprint, but realistically, when you do reprint, you can probably get some really, really good bonuses out of it. You can probably like 10x your prints for copper at the very least to get you really high atom generation, which is going to come in handy when you do get to level 30 boron or try to get to level 30 boron. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and stop there. Thanks so much, Chris, for the account. Really good. Slight roast, not really that much of a roast. Bought the rest of the plots. Good. Okay, so you have max plots now. Good. All right, you're set up nicely. I wouldn't split your crops like this, as I mentioned before. That's the one big thing. Stick it all in one crop. Try to go for 100k of each of the crops. Do a bean reset. These bean costs are really low. You can get a lot of magic beans here. Super GMO is getting pretty close to max out. Remember, this caps out at level 50, so this is something you very easily max out, as is EXP GMO, and that's it. There's only 2. Yeah. Well, good luck on the account progress. Farming and Beanstalk are some of the easiest things you can do right now. So good luck with that, Chris. Thanks for the account. Have a great day. Thanks for the channel point redemption. That was really fun. Thanks for being the first person on the channel to do it. Anyways, bye, YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.